I'm happy to be here at Lost Lake. We're going to be doing Wild Fridays here all summer long. Each week we're going to do a different animal and kind of a little bit about their habitat and where they live. We're going to do a song, a couple activities, and then we're going to finish up with the song as well. So I'm going to head off now and we'll get started with this week's theme. Is bears and berries. So we're going to start with the welcome song. Hello friends, hello friends, hello friends, it's time to say hello. Hello. And now we're going to do take 5. So what you do is you hold up 5 fingers and you take your other pointer finger and we're going to trace around our hand. And as we go up, we're going to breathe in. And as we go down, we're going to breathe out. So we'll start here. It goes like this. Breathing in, breathing out. 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 So I'm going to head off now and to show you some berries. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about what bears like to eat. Bears like to eat berries. So some of the berries you can find around here are thimbleberries, salmonberries, huckleberries, and blueberries. They also like to eat skunk cabbage, if you know that. They grow really tall leaves and a big, beautiful, bright flower, often found kind of wet areas in the valley, and it's one of the first things to flower early on in spring. You might also see a bear digging around or rolling over a log looking for insects. They like to eat ants and clover and different things like that as well, along with berries. I definitely like berries. So the other part of today's theme is going to be like, how do we know maybe if a bear's been in the area? So we could look for different signs. We might see something related to how they're moving. So we might see an animal print, a paw print. We might see if they've been clawing on a tree. You might see claw marks on a tree. We might see something that's usually kind of down at our feet. And it might give us an idea of what the bear's been eating. So it usually doesn't smell very good, but ew, yes, this is bear poop, but not real bear poop. This is a replica from our friends at Discover Nature. But sometimes when you're walking along the Valley Trail, you might see very big amounts of bear poop. And you might be able to tell what they've been eating because you can see the seeds from the berries in there. So that's a sign that a bear has been in the area. And sometimes long after, an animal's been in the wild, you might be able to find the remains of an animal. And we will take a closer look. Again, this is a replica. So this is from our friends at Discover Nature, and this is a black bear skull. So you can see inside, at the front, they have a sharp, pointy teeth, like we have some sharp, pointy teeth at the front, and at the back, they have very flat teeth, same as us. So we have flat teeth at the back. And that is the sign of what's called an omnivore, and they eat both plants and animals. So the black bears around here, you're probably going to see them more likely eating berries, maybe insects, but they are also known to eat fish in other areas. So this, my friends, is a black bear skull. And if you'd like to see more, our friends at Discover Nature do have a table set up at Lost Lake Park. So we're going to put the information below here. You can check that out. And before we get started with today's nature activities, I just wanted to highlight that this is a skunk cabbage. So you can see the size of the leaves, they're gigantic. And a unique characteristic about the skunk cabbage is when the flower comes out in spring, it's bright yellow and it smells kind of weird. That is why it's called skunk cabbage. But it's one of the bear's favorite foods to enjoy when he wakes up from hibernation. So one of today's nature-inspired activities is to find 5 signs that a bear may have been in the area. So maybe you find out something that it's been eating, so you might find poop on the trail. You might find claw marks on a tree. You might find, if you're lucky, you might find even a little piece of bear fur. You might also find an interpretive sign with information from our friends at Bear Aware about what to do if you see a bear, or more information about bears. And then the second nature-inspired activity is to simply find a deciduous leaf. So I've got one just here, and the idea is just getting to know your leaf, taking a close-up look at your leaf. You know, some of the things that bears eat grow on shrubs, so like thimbleberries or salmon berries. This is actually from an alder tree. So we're gonna do a rubbing of this, but you could also draw it by placing the leaf underneath the paper. And then I've got a crayon here in my pocket, and you just color over the page, really. And some of the details of the leaf are really gonna come through nicely on that. So I'm just gonna show you here, give you a little bit of a close-up look at what this looks like. Maybe bring out some different colors, or you could take the leaf home with you, but this is just an idea of what that it might turn out to be. Today's nature-inspired song is called "The Bear Will Be Eating Berries," and it's to the tune of "She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain." So first, we'll be coming around the mountain when we come, and we'll say, "Hi, friends," and we'll probably see a bear when we come. Oh my! The bear will be eating berries when we come. Yum, yum. The bear will be eating ants when we come. Ooh, yuck. And we'll all say goodbye when we go. Goodbye. So that's how this one goes. If you'd like to join in. Goes like this. Coming around the mountain when we come. Hi, friends. We'll be coming around the mountain when we come. Hi, friends. We'll be coming around the mountain. We'll be coming around the mountain. We'll be coming around the mountain when we come. Hi, friends. We'll probably see a bear when we come. Oh my. Oh, we'll probably see a bear when we come. Oh my. Oh, we'll probably see a bear. We'll probably see a bear. We'll probably see a bear when we come. Oh my. The bear will be eating berries when we come. Yum, yum. Oh, the bear will be eating berries when we come. Yum, yum. The bear will be eating berries. The bear will be eating berries. The bear will be eating berries when we come. Yum, yum. The bear will be eating ants when we come. Ooh, yuck. Oh, the bear will be eating ants when we come. Ooh, yuck. Oh, the bear will be eating ants. The bear will be eating ants. The bear will be eating ants when we come. Ooh, yuck. Probably say goodbye when we go. Bye, bear. We'll probably say goodbye when we go. Bye, bear. Oh, we'll probably say goodbye. We'll probably say goodbye. We'll probably say goodbye when we go. Goodbye, bear. Now, before we say goodbye, we're going to do the goodbye song. So we're going to say goodbye, bear, and goodbye, friends.